Welcome to National General Accident and Health's Critical Illness Term Life Product video. In this video, we're going to go over the Critical Illness Term Life's plan design, the eligibility requirements, what it takes to enroll into this critical illness product, and any post-sale information you or your client may need after the product is purchased. National General's Critical Illness Term Life product pays lump sum cash benefits on first ever diagnosis or treatment of 15 critical conditions. Covered conditions do vary by state, and the plan pays over and above any benefits you receive from any other plans. The benefits range from $25,000 all the way up to $100,000. And one of the best features is there's no network restrictions. It does not matter what doctor or hospital your client goes to, the benefits are the same. The benefit amounts your client can select from the critical illness coverage are $25,000, $30,000, $50,000, $75,000, and $100,000. The term life benefit matches 100% of the critical illness benefit amount and is payable to age 80. If your client has a $50,000 critical illness benefit, they'll have a $50,000 term life benefit. This is a 10-year term life product. Your client would receive the full critical illness benefits if they had a first ever diagnosis or treated for any of the following: invasive cancer, heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, coma, blindness, deafness, major organ transplant, paralysis, loss of limb, or major burns. Your client would receive 25% of the selected benefit amount if they had their first ever diagnosis or treated for coronary artery bypass graft, non-invasive cancer, advanced Alzheimer's disease, or heart valve surgery. If they receive the 25% benefit, there would still be 75% of the benefit left for your client in case of a first ever diagnosis of a different covered illness. Let's take a look at an example. Kent purchased a $50,000 critical illness term life plan. 3 years later, he was diagnosed with early stage prostate cancer and received 25% of his selected critical illness benefit, so $12,500. 5 years later, he has his first ever heart attack. While a heart attack is eligible for the full benefits, since he already received 25% for the previous diagnosis, he would receive the remaining 75% of the critical illness benefits, so $37,500. The two payments total his chosen benefit amount of $50,000. The critical illness term life product does have some exclusions. Pre-existing conditions are excluded on this product, as well as cancer that is diagnosed within the first 90 days and sickness within the first 30 days from the plan's effective date. War or any act of war, mental illness, illegal acts, hazardous occupations, aviation activities other than as a fare-paying passenger on an airline, and complications of cosmetic surgery. This is just a sample, not a complete list of limitations and exclusions. You can refer to the brochure for a more comprehensive list, but always refer to the policy contract for a complete listing. The critical illness term life product from National General Accident Health is available in all the states in yellow on the screen in front of you. The primary on the policy has to be between the ages of 18 and 59 at time of application, and the spouse has the same coverage as the primary. There's no dependent children coverage available for these plans and no child-only policies. This product is renewable to age 65, and this product does require a health questionnaire. The critical illness term life plan effective dates can be as early as the next day. The initial payment is drawn at time of application, so when you press submit, the payment is processed. Recurring payments are 5 days before the monthly anniversary of the effective date, and the acceptable forms of payment are EFT from a checking or savings account, as well as Visa, MasterCard, or Discover. When enrolling into any National General plan, your client must do a final attestation. You have two options to help your client attest to their plan: e-signature or voice verification. E-signature is by far the easiest. When you press submit on the application, your client will receive an email. This email will ask your client to create an account on VIPmemberbenefits.com. From there, they will be prompted to read the authorizations and e-sign their policy. This takes just a few minutes. With voice signature, it takes a bit more time. The instructions for voice signature will be present at the end of every application, and the steps need to be followed exactly as presented. You, with your client on the line, will need to call the number provided and read through the authorizations and have your client agree. The recording is kept as verification of agreement to enroll. E-signature is much easier, but the voice signature option is there if needed. Your client will have access to the member portal, VIPmemberbenefits.com, where they can view all their policy documents and change payment types for each policy they have with National General Accident and Health. National General has a great member services department that can help with policy changes during the free look period, or changing the name or address on the policy at any time. They can also help with cancellations, but note your client would need to cancel their plan 10 days before the next draft date. National General Accident and Health Critical Illness Term Life product provides your customer with a lump sum cash benefit upon first diagnosis or treatment of 15 eligible critical illnesses. The product comes with a 10-year term life insurance policy, and it has benefit options that range from $25,000 all the way up to $100,000. Your client can pick any doctor or hospital they want, and it's available in a large number of states. If you have questions on any National General product or how to become appointed with National General, please contact the email address on your screen. Thanks for your time.